Number 4, how many hours per week do you work on the business? This is highly relevant because as a buyer, you want to know, are you buying into a business that's going to take 10 hours a week? Are you buying into a business that's going to take 50 hours a week? And I'm not saying necessarily one's right or wrong. I just want you to know what you're getting into based on what does it take to replace the current seller. If the current seller's putting in 40 hours a week, you probably should plan on putting in 40 hours a week unless you have your own management team or someone else that you're going to bring in to replace that owner. Question number 5. What do you do on a day-to-day basis? This is relevant because it gives you a good indication. Are they out in the field working hard right next to the employees? Are they in the office doing accounting and administrative tasks? Either way, you want to know that so that you can see yourself or imagine yourself, can you replace the owner and what they're doing as a day-to-day business operator? Question number 6, an important one. Can you validate the income? This one's important because essentially that's what you're buying when you buy a small business. You're buying cash flow. You're buying income. And you need to be able to walk in, look at their financials, and have confidence that those financials are valid and they're accurate and that they'll continue on. I'm always a little bit leery. Some businesses, it's just the nature of the businesses. If you find a laundromat with good, clean financials, you found a unicorn. It doesn't happen very often. But most businesses, if they're claiming that they make X amount of profit per year, they should be able to document that and back that up. And that's important to you as a buyer to make sure that you can document and back up that cash flow that you're essentially buying or taking over. Question number 7. Can you tell me about the employees? Who does what? How many employees are there? Are they part-time? Are they full-time? Are they independent contractors? Are they W-2 on salary? Are they hourly? And what do they do? You want to get a general idea of who does what in the business. Now, you don't need names necessarily. At least at this point, you don't need names, and you don't need to know all the confidential details of the employees, but you want to, as a high level, get a good sense for who runs the day-to-day operations. Is it all based on the seller, and he's the bottleneck of the business? He's the one that controls and directs everything? Or are there managers in place that help handle the day-to-day operations?